Sir, am I audible? Yes, sir. A very good morning to our distinguished dignitaries, respected guests, eminent academicians, researchers, industry experts, faculty members, students, and all the participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the second day of IEEE International Conference on Emerging Trends in Information, Communication and Systems, hosted by Bansal Institute of Science and Technology, Bhopal, and technically sponsored by the IEEE Madhya Pradesh section. The conference continues to serve as a vibrant platform for researchers, academicians, industry professionals, and students to exchange innovative ideas, present cutting-edge research, and foster meaningful collaborations in the field of information, communication, and systems. We are delighted to have your gracious presence once again. We shall now begin with the proceedings of Day 2 Keynote Address. It's my privilege to introduce our distinguished keynote speaker, Mr. Nagapoturaju Pitchuka, Technical Program Manager at Tata Consultancy Services. Mr. Pitchuka has over 20 years of extensive experience in IT infrastructure projects and possesses strong expertise in artificial intelligence-driven automation. He is the holder of a UK design patent on AI-driven IT infrastructure automation and operation management device, and has also contributed to IEEE research papers in the field of AI-enabled IT infrastructure automation. We are truly honored to have such an accomplished industry expert with us today. May I request everyone to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Nagapoturaju Pitchuka with a huge round of applause. Sir, yes, you may start now.
पीछे से कंट्रोल रूम से स्पीकर बढ़वा दो, स्पीकर से अंदर से कंट्रोल रूम से।
ITIS it's a information technology services. So basically, we support servers and network and storage, backup, and all those things which sits behind your applications, whatever you are running on mobiles and laptops. So let me share my screen and go through some.
Yes, sir, visible.
Yeah, thank you. So this is just a thing like a disclaimer because I'm not going to talk about my work. But this morning I just prompted that. So what should be a new undergraduate student focus on? Is it coding or so this is the response.
वॉल्यूम और बढ़ाइए ना, सुनाई कहाँ पड़ रहा है?
Coding fundamentals first.
वॉल्यूम और बढ़ाइए.
So the reason for bringing this on the screen is that I'm going to show you one of the automation autonomous big activities that I have done using my personal life. If you consider that idea, if you want to build that entire automation. So even today, whoever is not using AI, so that project takes at least 6 months. with a minimum of 3 to 4 developers and one architect and some project manager. So the reason we know that already white coding is so powerful, but at the same time, so I started my career in ITIS as I mentioned earlier. So that time, I mean, I was not having any access to coding because only during my college days I learned C, C++. But when I started my career, so maximum I would have done the scripting in my entire career. And whenever I need to learn new things during my entire last 20 years, so I was dealing with different new products from Microsoft and other vendors. So every time I need to learn these new tools, for that I used to set up a lab. I used to buy a big server and keep it in my room and build some virtual machines on top of that and deploy the applications and configure some virtual networks within that machine. Hypervisor, and maybe you can sense that what I was. So it used to take a lot of time, to build that platform itself. And later on, I started my learning, like how to configure WSS and the different servers in Windows world. It may be the terms may be very new to you, but overall, what I want to mention here is that even for learning some new technologies, we used to spend months on it. But once this AI is in place, uh, it's a kind of, you can directly take a subscription of any of the LLM models and you can give a try. And if you want to build any UI or any web page today, it's a matter of time. 10 minutes. You can build some beautiful UI design using any type of LLMs. But what if you don't learn the basics of coding? If you directly generate it? So I'll tell you, I am the practical example here because as I was not having any program experience. So I am able to write a lot of AI agents using Claude code. But when it comes to some troubleshooting, right, or debugging or anything, so I know like I can prompt, I can ask, okay, you are seeing this message, go and fix this. It is doing that, but I don't know what is happening in the backend. But I see the message like everything is clear and you are good to go. But really, it's keeping me on the blind spot, right? You see all these things, everything I'm just depending on cloud. I can build the PowerPoint presentations, Excel sheets, and I can build the projects. So in earlier, if we want to sell anything to customers, right? We just, if we have any ideas, we just have to put in a PowerPoint and go and explain that. And if they are okay with that, then you are going to start the POC. You don't know really whether it is going to work or not. It's just idea, and you are just presented the architecture or workflow, whatever design. But here, as a technical project manager, my way of delivery got little changed once I moved myself from regular automation to AI. What I am able to do right now is, if I get an idea, first I will try to mimic and build that entire process on my machine first. And I take that prototype to my client and I'll go through that. It's a practical demo. It's not just a PowerPoint presentation walkthrough and it will completely show end-to-end solution, how it is going to work. And then take a sign off, go and implement it. So that's that kind of change recently happening with the technical program managers. So today I'd like to show something like very quickly. If you know anything about Windows servers, uh, these are from Microsoft, right? And they release patches every month. And if that it is mandatory to patch of your servers in data center every month, and there is a deadline for that. You cannot go beyond that. And in case sometimes if it is a 0-day patch, it means that as soon as it is released by Microsoft, you must patch your servers with it. Otherwise, they will be vulnerable and all this. So, as patching in the sense, it is a long process. Okay? Generally, what we do as part of the patching, uh, we have to deal with the different things. First, we need to submit a change. It's a process, RFC, and we need to keep all the servers, whatever I am using patch in the maintenance. What does it do? So when I patch the servers, obviously I need to restart them. So it generates alerts. Those are false alerts, right? Because I know that I am doing the patching and I am rebooting them. So I don't want any alerts to be triggered. So wherever it is being monitored, in my case, it is data. So I need to go and turn off the monitoring for that. And after that, I need to check whether my servers are having enough space or not before I push the patches on them. And then I'll just trigger the installation. And after installation, again, we need to reboot the servers. And we need to ensure that they come back online and they work properly. And all the services, whatever required to run after reboot, they have to run. And we do all the post checks, right? And after that, we will again go back to the process. We need to properly again remove the maintenance mode so that proper monitoring is back to those servers. And then we have to close the RFC and send a communication to all the stakeholders. So this is a very simple project I am taking here. I mean, it's just to showcase that how this is why growing is simplifying things. So if this is the case, generally I go like this. I'll take this slide to my client and I'll just walk through like this. And then if he is okay with that, if he understands that, okay, let's go and try that. If he cannot understand that, then it will come back to me and I will end up again enhancing my presentation and go back to him, convince him, get the sign up. So this is a continuous effort. But now, if you see, I just built that on the cloud using Oracle. So what do I do? I using my Azure subscription. I have a couple of servers here. I provision with my free subscription. Everything I'm using here is free subscription because you can also give it back. And this is my Data free subscription. Here I'm just having my two servers being monitored. One is demo and one is test. And right now, if you see here, they are not in any maintenance downtime. So, and so what I mean earlier it is as I mentioned it's a manual process, but what is happening now is this is a service now, so, and here I have my CMDB CI objects for that service. All we need to do is that just take care of this single field. Okay, when do you want to patch your server? As application owner, you just take care of putting the right schedule here, and my AI agent is going to take care of everything. It just takes this value and exactly at 10 o'clock and 24th day of every month, your server is going to be patched. And it is going to send a beautiful report to you, whether it is going to getting successful or not. 99% of the time it will be successful because it has some troubleshooting mechanism also. It's part of that. So I'll just build that using this, as I mentioned. I'll quickly run this, and it is going to. So if you are having any experience dealing with these kind of infrastructure projects, if you have, I know that you have not started working in it, so but in case if you have any your younger brother, elder brothers, or whoever anyone is working in ITIS, this is easy to understand for them. So here it is taking whatever one by one step, whatever I explained in my PowerPoint. So this is practically happening, and I'm going to patch this server, which I connected to IEEE. And here, if you see, this is another server which already have 418. This is a June patch, and we don't have that here. This is what I'm going to patch this server with the latest update. So, I mean, this is only one example, but with whiteboard, you can manage your entire subscriptions, whether it can be Azure, AWS, or anything, or you can manage. You know that, right? You are already hearing about AI agents writing for scheduling your weekend plans, having travel plan and all everything. You can manage the AI agents. But in real world, when you are working in any project, this type of because this I'm talking about only single server here, but when it comes to the company dealing with the big infrastructures, right? It's a matter of minimum of having 5,000 servers, 6,000 servers. Patching them is not an easy job. So to summarize, because if you start with web coding, as I mentioned in the first slide, you can definitely do the wonders. I mean, you can build a lot of AI agents, but inside, what is happening? Your code and all. If you want to dig more, you really understand and want to become a programmer. My recommendation is that first focus on the fundamentals and learn the deep Python and any relevant technologies that comes under AI stack, and then give a try like this, different projects. And I have set up one scheduler in Clark because I want to I want new ideas. Every day, it is going to be what type of AI agents I can build in my particular area. So it is giving me every day some recommendations and try. So we can schedule like that, and we can get some ideas by the LLM itself. So this is what I wanted to share here, and maybe before I conclude, I will also show you. So this is, you can assume that this is a customer mailbox. So it is sending a beautiful report, like when it is the pre-validation, uh, when what is the change request it submitted, and when the batching has been scheduled, started, and downtime, how many hours it is kept that downtime, and what is the pre-checks status of that. And once the batching is done, it is going to send the another report. So end to end, with the zero human touch, this is one of the wonder we can do in infrastructure. Similar way, where any operational activities that departments, I mean the operational teams are doing and day to day. So we can build AI agents and we can put them in the environment and they take care of their with that, I'll conclude because I would like to hear from you. I mean, if you have any questions, because I know that taking this type of example may not be, I mean, it may not reach to everyone because you may be hearing some of the terms here very first time. But I'm open to hear any questions and I'd like to respond to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insight. Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful and inspiring keynote address. Your valuable experience and perspectives has enriched all of us.
Sorry,
Now,
I can't hear you.
sir. Sir, am I audible?
चालू कर दो ना उसका चालू कर लो उसका चालू कर लो हाँ उसका माइक चालू कर लो हाँ ये फिर वो या
इनको करेगा ना
यूट्यूब करेगा आई विल
Thank you, sir, for your insightful and inspiring keynote address. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Shri Gupta ma'am, Associate Professor, Computer Science Department, for vote of thanks.
Very good morning to all. I would like to thank you, first of all, our keynote speaker, Nagapoturaju sir from TCS USA. Sir, thank you for your valuable guidance and such a wonderful session. Now I would like to thank all the participants, faculty members, those who are present here, for their patience listening. And the most importantly, I would like to thank you IEEE MD section for their support to conduct this international IEEE conference. Now I would like to thank BGI management to provide this opportunity and the platform to conduct this international workshop. So thank you all. Now I will proceed for the next session, that is offline session, paper presentation. Session number 13. Thank you all.
सर को
Sir, thank you so much for joining. Now we are moving towards the offline session. Sir, am I audible?
यहाँ से बंद कर दो मीटिंग ऑफ कर दो
So shortly, sharp 10:30 we will start. You all have the 10 minutes only to present your presentation.